idea. So trade of resistance means the stock should be in the downtrend already, right? It should have been going in the downward direction already. So let me show you here. This is a stock. This is Bank of Baroda. It's a stock, like I can show you a very, very well-defined trade that I've seen happening in the past. The stock was in downtrend. Stock was falling down from the top, and it waited for quite some duration, closer to the 10 moving average, then experienced 50 moving average, then experienced a resistance, and from there it fell massively, right? So here, this is a trade. I mean, you have many trades here, but I remember this trade very clearly. So see here, this average, it experienced resistance from both. Where is going to be your entry? Nowhere in this area. You have to wait for the candles to come below 10 moving average and see how it has fallen after that. All right. Let me just once again explain you what's happening here. The stock is already in the downtrend. That was our first statement. The stock is already in the downtrend. It tried to go up, but there is a ceiling at the top in the form of 200 moving average and the 50 moving average. The stock experienced a resistance, and when the candlesticks come below the 10 moving average, that is when you need to enter. All right, that is when you need to enter. Right, let me take up more examples right now. Recently also there's an example. Make it bigger here. Price comes below 10 moving average, that is when we need to enter. All right. So Bharti Airtel, here is the trade of resistance. See here, the stock is already in the downtrend. You can see so many days it was under resistance. It's a recent trade, and this you can see the stock is already in the downtrend, right? It tried to go up but experienced a resistance, and then finally resistance here, and it has fallen down, right? So this is how you can find out trades of resistance. You have to keep tracking and remember that for shorting, which is trade of the support and trade of the top and trade of the resistance, you have to track future stocks. You cannot trade in, equity stocks if you want to trade in, if you want to short them. See here, beautiful resistance falling down after that. Resistance. Every time it experiences a resistance, MACD crossover, RSI crossover in the downward direction, we get beautiful trades. See here, the stock is already in the downtrend, right? Stock is already in the downtrend. You can see stock has already been in the downtrend. It tried to go up, price rejection, and this is how it is. MACD crossover, RSI has gone below 40. The moment price comes below 10 moving average, you take an entry, right? You take an entry over there. Now let's see here. This, again, a beautiful trade. Stock is already going in the downward direction. It tried to go up, bearish engulfing, MACD crossover, RSI has gone below 40, then below 60, and see the fall that the stock is having. Just massive fall stock has been just experiencing. All right, so I mean, you have to track your stocks on a regular basis to be able to create good profitable trades. Fine. So this is trade of resistance. I can show you many other places when the stock, I can show you in Lupin also. I can show you in Lupin also. Trade of resistance. See here, beautiful trade of resistance. Can you see here? Moving average only has taken a resistance. 10 moving average is taking a resistance from 50 moving average. MACD crossover. What should be your time frame? It has to be never less than 1 day. So 1 day is your time frame. MACD crossover, RSI has gone below 40. Beautiful opportunity to trade, right? Beautiful opportunity to trade, and see the candles have gone below 10 moving average, right? So the candles have gone below 10 moving average, and you can see the downfall that is coming up here. Same out here. For so many days there was moving average, right? So the candles have gone below 10 moving average, and you can see the downfall that is coming up here. Same out here. For so many days just falling down, right? So these are the trades of resistance. So what is the condition? the stock should already be, it has to be fallen down, come below the 10 moving, come below 10 moving average, should cross 50 moving average. Stock should try, when it experiences resistance and comes below 10 moving average, that is when you need to short, right? That is when you need to short, right? Take care of MACD and RSI also, because that also matters. The MACD and RSI also matters, right? Why? Because RSI should be below 60, and if it is already below 60, then it should go below 40. Then you will get good opportunity to short. Fine. Look at this beautiful trade from the top. Bearish engulfing, MACD crossover, RSI just crossed over massively, and from stock has fallen down from 2000 at this point to this point, which is 1600, 400 points within few trading session. This is how powerful your candlestick pattern and the technical analysis is, right? So I hope I have made sense. I am making sense about trades of resistance. Let me show you Reliance Capital, right? Reliance Capital. Again, the stock is in the downtrend here. Tried to go up. It took a resistance. It took a resistance here. MACD crossover, RSI crossover. See here. This is where it's experiencing resistance. MACD crossover, RSI crossover, and the candles have come below 10 moving average, and the stock has fallen down, right? And the stock has fallen down, right? They are almost accurate. See here, there is a resistance. Stock is in the downtrend, tried to go up, experienced a resistance and fallen down, right? And it has been just in the fall ever since. It's been just going down and down and down, right? So the trade of resistance are very, very, good trades. They will always give you good results. They will never fail you. See here, the stock is already in the downtrend. It tried to go up, experienced a resistance and came down. When do you enter? When it pierces and come below the 10 moving average. This is the day you could have entered into it, and see how it has fallen after that. Okay, so this is the trade of resistance. You can take any. See here again, the stock is taking the resistance. MACD crossover, RSI crossover, and see the beautiful downfall, right? See here, beautiful resistance, right? So you can see this in Nifty, you can see this in any other trade, and you will be able to create beautiful trades from here, right? So trade of support, trade of resistance are important trades. Let's look into Voltas. Do we have a trade of resistance somewhere? So, I mean, somewhere here you could have seen, not really a trade of resistance points that you get. Let's look into Tata Motors. Beautiful trade of resistance from very, very go back. Market is in the downtrend. You can see market is in the downtrend, right? Price started to go up a little bit, experienced a resistance, came in, came down. See, there is a bit of failure here, right? And for that matter, short here. Let me just remove it and show it to you from very trade. When the MACD crosses over, RSI goes below 40. How beautifully RSI has gone below 40. To find out good trades in those stocks and find out good, high beta stocks which give you good momentum. But just be sure about the, technical patterns that are forming in them, and you will be able to create excellent trades in them, right? So this is trade of resistance. So with this, I'll sign off. We'll meet in the next slide just right away.